What if a single book could hold a lifetime of moments, not as one story, but as memories you return to again and again? This is more than poetry. It is a journey through time, emotion, and everything in between. Each page captures something real: the joy of beginnings, the weight of endings, and the quiet moments we often overlook. These are not distant ideas. They are feelings you recognize. As the pages turn, you are not just reading, you are remembering, reflecting, and reconnecting with parts of life that never truly leave you. Time moves quietly, yet it changes everything. It carries us from childhood innocence to moments of reflection we never expected to reach so soon. In these poems, time is not just measured. It is felt in memories and emotions, in the space between what was and what is. There are moments we wish we could relive and others we wish we had understood better. But time does not wait. It shapes us, teaches us, and sometimes heals us. Through Don Campbell's words, we are reminded that every second holds meaning, even the ones we overlook. Some of the strongest memories we carry are not about places or events, but about people. The ones who stood beside us, guided us, and gave us reasons to keep going. In Enchanted Characters and Imagination Poems, Whispers from the Heart, Don Campbell captures love in its purest forms, from family bonds to quiet companionship. These are the connections that stay with us long after moments pass. In every line there is warmth, care, and a reminder that even in life's most uncertain times, love remains one of the few constants we can always hold on to. There are places we leave behind, but they never truly leave us. The warmth of a familiar home, the sound of laughter echoing through old walls, the quiet presence of someone who made everything feel safe. In Enchanted Characters and Imagination Poems, Whispers from the Heart by Don Campbell, these memories are not lost, they are brought back to life. Each poem feels like a doorway, opening into moments we thought were gone. And somehow, as you step inside, you realize they were never gone at all. They were simply waiting to be remembered. Sometimes the answers we search for aren't found in noise, but in stillness. In the vast deserts, beneath endless skies, and within the quiet rhythm of the ocean, something deeper begins to surface. Don Campbell's words draw from these spaces where nature becomes a mirror, reflecting thoughts we cannot always express. In Whispers from the Heart, the landscapes are not just places, they are emotions. They remind us to pause, to breathe, and to listen. Because when everything slows down, we begin to understand not just the world around us, but the world within. Not every moment is heavy. Not every memory carries weight. Some are light, playful, and unexpectedly joyful. In Don Campbell's collection, there are stories that smile back at you, moments filled with curiosity, laughter, and simple wonder. A small creature, a fleeting moment, a quiet smile. These are the pieces of life we often overlook. Yet they are the ones that stay with us the longest. Whispers from the Heart reminds us that joy doesn't need to be grand. Sometimes it's found in the smallest, most ordinary moments. Some thoughts don't whisper. They speak. They question, challenge, and refuse to stay silent. Within Enchanted Characters and Imagination Poems, Whispers from the Heart, Don Campbell doesn't just reflect, he expresses. There are moments where emotion turns into perspective, where words carry weight beyond feeling. These poems invite you to think, to see differently, and sometimes to disagree. Because poetry is not only about comfort, it is also about truth. And truth, when spoken honestly, leaves an impact that lingers long after the words are gone. In moments when life feels uncertain, we search for something steady, something that gives us strength. Through faith, reflection, and quiet belief, Don Campbell's words offer that space. In Whispers from the Heart, there is no demand for answers, only an invitation to feel, to trust, and to keep moving forward. These poems remind us that even in silence, there is guidance, Even in doubt, there is hope, and sometimes the smallest belief is enough to carry us through the hardest moments we face. This is more than a book. It is a collection of moments, emotions, and experiences woven into words. In enchanted characters and imagination poems, Whispers from the Heart, Don Campbell brings together pieces of life, some joyful, some reflective, some deeply personal. Each poem holds a story, and together they form something greater. A journey that feels familiar, yet uniquely your own. This is not something you read once and forget. It is something you return to, discovering new meaning each time. Because in the end, these words are not just his story, they become yours too.